Welcome to the Laune High School Art Competition. This is the 40th year that the museum has been doing this. We started back in 1980. This year we had 11 schools participate with 243 entries. Last year we had 9 schools with 230. Up a little bit, but it could be better. Anyway, our judge this year is Mark Larson, and he is from Yukon, Oklahoma. His daytime profession as a computer engineer, but afterward vocation as an artist. Mark does portraiture in color pencil and also concept drawings in ink. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mark Larson.
All right, thank you, sir, very much. I want to thank Ms. Roberson for having me up today. This has really been an honor and a privilege for me to do this. So without further ado, this is the third place in the oils category. This is a very good use of a warm color scheme. And there's an illusion of depth, especially using shadow in the background. You have lion in the foreground, and what we call a very nice asymmetric balance. Lion in the foreground, shadow in the background. So the shadow actually pulls the viewer forward to depth. So it's a very nice use of the concept. Second place entry. This is a portraiture of a Greek god. And what's striking about it is that it's a very nice, cool color scheme. Very much realism in portraiture, especially in the facial area. Good projection of light, especially on the forehead, the cheeks. Very nice precision in modeling the facial hair and the real hair, because that's how the Greeks sculpted it. This is the first place entry. Very thematic. I think we all caught our eye when we first saw it. It has a very refreshing tone color to it. Excellent use of perspective from the left headlight to the right headlight. Nice projection of light, especially on the bumper, chrome of the headlights. Excellent rendering of the headlights. Very good detail in it. Nice soft touch on the rusty surface that you pick up. This one is a Paseo quality. Third place entry in watercolor, and excellent use of the silhouette contrast with a very hot color scheme, sun setting. Very good imagination in the composition. There's a lot of good symmetry used in the movie. This is the second place entry in watercolor. The thing that stands out about this watercolor is the focal point of a horse's eye. The horse's eye is centered right in the middle of the rendering. So the viewer is drawn to the eye. The thing that's noticeable about this is the relationship between the cowboy and his horse. Very affectionate relationship, and horse is his best friend. So, like I said, it's the focal point that really caught me. Good use of projection of light, especially I like the projection of light and shadows on the hat. This one has a very nice romantic color scheme. Got a composition of blues and violets, hint of violet here, and this is a kind of a three-quarter profile triangular configuration. Nice three-quarter profile. Of course, the viewer is drawn toward the eyes, and a very nice use of superimposing fauna and flora on the drawing. Very imaginative. This artwork used fabulous use contrasts, darks as opposed to a light, which gives the viewer a sense of heat. And this most likely is a welder, and so you can actually see the heat in the flame of that welding torch. Nice use of blending in the folds in the welder's outfit is protected here. I just like the contrast. Hey, this is a fabulous rendering, fabulous portrait. There's excellent blending of the pencil, shading, the facial features, just perfect triangulation in the portrait feature. The thing that stands out about this work is you can feel her emotion, and you connect with it. This is a absolutely excellent rendering. And notice the focal point of the eye, placed just perfectly. The use of light, perfect, contrast is just perfect. Nice use of shadow, and the attention to detail in this drawing is just profound. This scratchboard rendering has a lot of excellent detail, a lot of precision in it. And what stood out about this one was the color scheme that used, an incremental color scheme. This artwork, incredible attention to detail, almost precision marks in here. And the lion's mane, it just flows very smoothly, especially, intense detail right here in the facial area, even the eye, even the fangs. See, and there's just an excellent placement of the line right here. Side profile. This piece has a fantastic use of contrast. Intense white and all black and back to white. So that draws the viewer in, believe it or not, to the hat. It has an illusion of space, that there's some landscape behind it, probably hilly terrain, but that white space leaves isolation, and it leaves the viewer to focus on the hat. Very nice balance. This artwork shows an excellent symmetrical balance. You cannot instantly tell that it's a reflection, but the symmetry curves right down the center of the drawing. Very, very clean, very nice pencil strokes. You can tell with the texture, and yet an artist retain the texture here in the reflection. This artwork has an excellent radial color balance, and very, very, very soft folds in the fabric, no hard lines. Good use of soft lines. And if you look closely, the artist used a complementary color between gold and violet, and then used an opposing vibrating color between red and blue. This is an excellent rendering. It can almost be mistaken as an oil painting, because the artist has done so much smooth blending. There's nice use of projection of light, nice use of shadow, good detail. Well, actually, the detail does give it an illusion of an oil painting. Very hard to do. Excellent attention to detail. This work is impressive just because of the sheer volume. I can only imagine that it's very hard to layer and keep the structure cohesive, especially when it gets wet. So this was a tremendous undertaking. This entry, what struck me about this is that there is just, it's flawless spinning. There doesn't seem to be any wobble or warp in shape. Very nice color scheme. This is kind of unique. They glazed it and made some streaks. This work, at first glance, it's like, how did they do that? Very unique. They were able to put the image of the rose on the front and glaze it. Like very, very nice, flawless spinning. There's no warp in it. Nice texture. This photograph had excellent composition and balance. It centered the edge of the lake right along the center. A nice reflection. It's very hard for an artist to find the perfect day, the perfect time to get the perfect reflection from a lake. So this is almost Ansel Adams. This photograph has, it's an excellent use of perspective from here to the end of the street. But it has an illusion of depth down here. In developing this photograph, they used some excellent gamma lighting, and that, brought out the radiance and the color in the lights. Really. This artwork struck me as that the workmanship. Very, very clean lines. There's excellent masking work, excellent line work. You can see anywhere where a line is drifted. The eyes, if you look, there's a good triangulation in the portrait. This is a very unique piece. At first glance, the corrugated material stands out to you. It gives it a three-dimensional effect. That's probably some of our terrain here in the state. Very nice use of a complementary color scheme with gold, violet, some of the earth tone. This is very unique. Corrugated medium. This is a fabulous, a non-focal repetitive pattern. Very good precision in replicating the pattern. There's very good rhythm throughout the whole rendering. Cool color scheme. It's very good. This drawing just epitomizes the West. Why we picked the theme award. You have the cowboy on a horse, and this drawing is given the illusion of anticipated motion. The horse is about to gallop. Very nice use of projection of light, especially projection of shadow. Very nice blending, attention to detail. The cowboy has his hat lower, you can't see his face. Very good detail in his shirt. This is absolutely the best in show. It's caught everybody's eye. And great use of perspective from left headlight to right headlight, the bumper. Very nice, soft touch in the rust. This is very thematic, showing an older vehicle. And this would be probably the same quality. Well, first of all, I just want to thank Mr. Robertson for having me today. It's been an honor and privilege to judge his artwork. Thank you very much to the Stock Exchange Bank for your support. Thank you to the Woodward Artisans League. We really appreciate your support. The members of the museum and the board of directors. This is a fabulous facility. If you're ever passing through Woodward, please stop by, see this facility. It is high quality. The murals in the lobby are striking, done by Mr. Paul Laune, who is a longtime artist at Woodward, Oklahoma. Now, let me talk about the entries. All the entries today were this basket. We wish we could give them all first place. They were all good quality, but it's a competition. And so the competition is about finding not the best artist. That's very unfair and subjective. The objective today was to find the best artwork that emanates its own quality. So let me give you an analogy that there are 32 football teams in the NFL. That's 1,696 players. If you've made it into the NFL, you're a very good athlete. If your entry made it into this contest, you're a very good artist. Okay? But all season, all 32 teams will compete to get to the Super Bowl. Only 2 teams can be in the Super Bowl. Okay? Can't end in a tie. One team will win, the other won't win. But that doesn't mean the other team wasn't good. So, if your artwork didn't place today, it's not a reflection on your ability as an artist. It's only strictly on the artwork itself. So, it's got to emanate its own quality to place. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay?